I've had my ass kicked in some of the best restaurants anywhere in the world, but more importantly, I've been told off and reprimanded thousands of times, and every time I got told off and I made a mistake, for me I was thanking him for it because it was a learning process. There's something quite exciting about being vulnerable. I love placing myself in that situation, and more importantly, I need to show them that what they're experiencing, I've gone through. And if I can inject that level of confidence, you know they're going to make mistakes, but accept your mistakes like a man. The good thing is the chefs are all partners. They treat those restaurants as if it's their own business. So, of course I'm under pressure, but I'm at my best under pressure, but also the pressure's on them because they have shares, their own company, and they've got to manage those restaurants in a way that it's like running their own business. That's the kind of platform that I give them to help them become as successful as me, or even more successful. Heading out of this global economic downturn and working with that kind of stigma attached to a recession, I have to say has been very tough, but for me, and the general consensus is that it's been a breath of fresh air. The industry was getting far too arrogant, they weren't respecting customers enough, and they forgot the customers are king, whether they want to spend $20 on appetizer or $5, the customers are king. So chefs only want to cook for chefs because they want their egos massaged, but we don't cook for chefs, we cook for customers, and we don't dictate to them what you'll do and eat. That's their prerogative. So when I see a young chef get really sort of cranky because a customer wants a steak cooked medium well, that's a crime. You can't taste the meat. That's not the chef's decision, that's the customer. So it's been a breath of fresh air, but more importantly, the most taxing time has been over the last 6 months handling this recession. We've made money in this industry, there's no two ways about that, but it's also nice to put money back into it. And it's really taught my chefs a lesson. Food in season and in season only. The restaurant stays within the region it's cooking for in terms of its ABC demographics, and more importantly, the focus is on the customer, not the chef. Pressure's healthy. It becomes stressful when you can't handle that pressure. If I was flipping Caesar salads and sort of dressing burgers all day long, there's no pressure behind that. Anyone can do that with their eyes closed. But remember one thing, cooking is one of the very few jobs anywhere in the world that you don't need qualifications to become. So there are the extreme chefs out there that have been self-taught, naturally taught. I connect with food. Am I stressed? Pressure? No, am I hell? I'm in control. I'm on top of it. Hey, I get a bit cranky, but hey, doesn't everybody? I didn't arrive at the Premier League of restaurants and just arrive on this silver spoon. I came from the back streets. I went through the motions, I went through the divisions, and more importantly, the journey from the raw ingredient to something spectacular with something plain, boring, that you'd never consider to look at twice. If I can show you how to turn that into something magical, the sense of achievement 60 minutes later is phenomenal. So remove the intimidation, have a bit of fun with it. Live, this is not Food Network. I don't have a long shot, a wide shot, a close-up. Here's one we made earlier. This is how it is every day in my life. For me to give that level of confidence in your kitchen at home, I can't wait to do that.